Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another Genshin Impact set of reactions. Today we have the Nod-Krai stuff, the main theme and the combat theme. A lot of people wanted me to get to this. Makes sense, it's like brand new, so of course people want me to get to it. And I have no other further information. I don't know who Nod-Krai is. I've got none of that going on in my brain, so I'm just gonna jump into this, see what it's all about, and without further ado, let's go! Holy shit, it's Aurora! Sorry, I just got very excited very quickly. I'm gonna turn off the double subtitles here. Whoa! I did not expect to see her. Oh man, I'm so happy though. Her voice fits a lot of what Genshin's vibe is. Oh. Hell yeah, let's go. The good old hurdy-gurdy. Gotta have it. I love that syllable pattern. Oh man. Let's go. I am excessively locked in right now. Ooh. Hell yeah, oboe solo, let's go. Oh, okay, less of a solo, they had the clarinets in there, but you know what I mean. I love an oboe focus. Still a very undersung instrument. I don't think I've ever seen those levers used. Like, honestly. Let's go. God. Aurora looks so perfect up there. The wrapping of the light around her is just perfect framing. Perfect. Her voice and that flute, what a great combo. Ethereal, gorgeous, beautiful, flawless. God. Flawless performance. Absolutely fucking gorgeous. That is insanely beautiful. Wow. I mean, like, their other live performances are also great, but Aurora took the show in that one. She completely stole it away. That was beautiful. They seriously could not have picked a better vocalist for this sort of folky vibe. I mean, Aurora is the Northern Fairy Queen herself. She is gorgeous in every way, shape, and form. Her voice is perfect. She fits this energy so well. I don't know anything about Nod-Krai. I thought it was a character at first, but now with this theme, I'm thinking it might be a location. And I assume it has something to do with the Welkin Moon situation. Obviously, the lyrics in there were giving me that hint. I know nothing about that. I have nowhere near reached that section of the game, that part of the lore, none of it. So I'm completely in the dark for that. But this gives me a great overview, a perfect overview of what to expect when I get there. This sort of like, you know, ethereal glow. Everything is like cast in the moonlight and it's just like glowing literally everywhere. Maybe a couple lanterns here or there, but largely everything to me in this song feels like it's shrouded in moonlight and it's basking in that glow. It's so gorgeous to hear this and give me this sense of like something that is freshly discovered. Using a folk sound like this and going for this heavy folk energy in the music is giving me that largely undiscovered kind of new area feel where like it's not well developed. There's not a lot of life maybe, or if there is, it's completely untouched by humanity compared to other locations. And that, oh, it's just so perfect. Everything about this song, the way this song builds up from like a soft murmur, like you can hear things kind of off in the distance in the forests on the sides, and you're walking through this path and there's little creatures around kind of murmuring to each other and maybe at you, but you're not quite sure, you know, like there's that ambiguity there. And then as it opens up and like you see this giant clearing, you're now on a cliff and you're staring at this gorgeous landscape, and that's when the song really kicks off. And it's just a perfect scale song. They really did a great job here. The composer did a great job at capturing that boundless locale, that looking out and seeing nothing but everything amongst the horizon. We've had other songs that feel kind of like that in Genshin. Of course, they always go for scale because it's a large game. You have a lot of moments where you can stand on top of a mountain and go, holy shit, right? Like that's kind of the vibe. But also this one, the energy it's going for is completely different than something like Leeway, which you also have that energy in a lot of locations, but it's not as pretty. It's like, it's a little bit more subtle in Leeway. It's a little bit more like, okay, well, things here are peaceful. And if there is something going on, it's probably a small village, you know, the peaceful people living their lives. Here, there is such an escapism to it. Like, there is nothing here but everything. That boundless potential, that lack of humanity has let this place flourish, but also kind of decay in a naturalistic way. Kind of like a post-apocalyptic setting where things are all overgrown, and even though there might have been life here at some point, nature has come back to overtake that and become the predominant force of this location yet again. Again, I'm feeling like there's like soft lights in here. There's nothing in this song that makes me go, wow, this is a really well-developed area with a lot of life and culture. It feels completely unsullied, basically, by anything. So I'm getting this imagery of, just like I said earlier, walking through fields and like little pathways in a forest and not really seeing too much at first until that song really explodes all of this visual information into your mind. And that's gorgeous. I mean, everything about the song with like the flows, the addition of every possible folk instrument you could use from like the European chunk of the world especially is all here. And it's all working so well together. It feels so natural. It feels like every culture is kind of coming together to create this sound. And that's such a gorgeous concept. That's long been one of my favorite things about any sort of folk music, is when things can blend together and feel so whole. Like, music is a completely endless potential in itself. So using a bunch of different cultures and different inspirations to create a new one is so neat to me, because that's exactly what this feels like. There's so much going on. There's so many different people getting to play their part in this song, different soloists, different focuses, the choir vocals as well. Having instruments like, obviously we had the ones that everyone knows, right? Like the tin whistle, the Irish flute, like those were in there, gorgeous, classic Celtic vibes. But then we also have like a nickel harpa. I didn't expect to see one of those. Of course, you expect to see something like a lute, but not a cantalo. Like, where the hell did that come from? Like, when I made that comment about thinking saying I've never seen those levers used. It's because I've seen a console played so few times in my life that I don't think I've ever seen them actually used. I think they were just kind of preset to what they needed for that specific moment, and that's the only time I've ever seen it played. I haven't seen it around, you know, and that we have like the hurdy-gurdy and everything else. I've seen that quite a few times in other songs from Genshin as well, just Genshin alone, and it's like, what the fuck? Like, that's what I mean by like all of these cultures coming together to create this beautiful, unique sound. Everybody gets their little moment to shine in here, and it creates an entirely new energy, a completely new relationship between all of these things, and it is a perfect track for doing so. What a beautiful, beautiful sound. Every single culture here kind of coming to create this new location that also feels like it's lost to time. What a gorgeous fucking song. I love it. I want more of it. I hope that there's more that comes with this. I have to listen to the combat theme now, which gets me excited because I'm assuming to hear very many of the same sort of motifs going on here, but I don't know if we're going to have stuff like AURORA in that one, for example. I don't know, but we have to find out, so I guess I'll listen to that one next. Okay, we're starting out with the hammer dulcimer. Okay. That's already something I didn't see in the last one. I don't think so, at least. Maybe it was. Few new drums on this one. Again, unless the camera just didn't show them. Here we are again. I mean, if you're gonna pick a lead instrument, right? Look at him go on that dulcimer. Bagpipes! Bagpipes mentioned, let's go! Scotland forever! Oh, we got a different featured vocalist. I don't recognize this one. Not as immediately, obviously. I wouldn't be surprised if she was like one of the people from the Celtic Women, for example, or something like that. But she could just be another beautiful folk vocalist. There's so many of them out there. So much better vocal tone for like a warrior's theme. She's got that bite to her voice. Love that. But plenty of power. Oh. Woo. Oh, that flip into her head voice was beautiful. Shit, I just got shivers. Good lord. Another one. Beautiful. Gorgeous. I was not sure if we were going to get AURORA again. I'm glad we didn't. She fucking killed it on this song. What a beautiful voice. All right, so as I expected here, we had a lot of very familiar instruments from the last one, although we did have a few other new ones, which is really nice for that extra power to a battle theme. Like, perfect for that. And again, the vocalist, I looked her up, Clara Sorace, she's amazing. I mean, she's done other things, like she was a vocalist for Assassin's Creed Valhalla, that totally makes sense, fits the vibe. She also did a vocal set for The Witch of Mercury. I'm not sure entirely in what setting, it might have been something like a live show or live performance for that as well. But again, I could totally hear that. I've heard some songs from that soundtrack, gorgeous soundtrack, totally fits her vocal range and vibe. Perfect casting there, perfect casting here. I love her power, I love her inflection, I love the way that they used her to like sting in between those instruments as well at the end, just adding again that extra belt power. She's amazing at her belt, and everything else around her, all of that other scale in the music, just gorgeous. This song made me want to go to battle, and I know that's exactly what they're going for. Aurora's voice, beautiful, would not have been able to do this, you know, like two completely different energies. I love that they had somebody else do this, because as beautiful as Aurora's voice is, it's just not the vibe for this. But aside from the addition of the bagpipes, I don't think there's anything else I could really talk about for this specific song that the other song didn't already get plenty of discussion on. So I think I'll just cut myself off here and call it a video. So thank you all so very much for watching. Definitely thank you to everybody who wanted me to get to this set of songs. Beautiful, beautiful tracks, gorgeous casting all around, great instrumentation. I've got no notes for any of it. A beautiful, beautiful work. Yang Lee, you outdid yourself on the composer work here. Just fantastic job. But if you have something else you want me to get to, by all means, drop it in the comments below, and I will do my best as always to get to those. Or if you just like this video and you want to follow me and support me for more stuff coming in the future, you know how to do all that. And I will see all of you in the next video. Goodbye!